Good evening. The vice-chairman of Port Vale FC says the club could go into administration by the end of this week. He was speaking after a hostile meeting with supporters.
The club has debts of about £4 million. It owes the local council £1.8 million and takings are down. Mark Goff reports.
It was a bad-tempered affair when the club vice-chairman met the fans at the weekend.
There's no point in trying to answer the question if you're not going to listen to them.
Their club is in debt by about £4 million. They blame the board. Mike Lloyd is vice-chairman of Port Vale. He was invited by the local newspaper to attend the meeting of the supporters club. The supporters left him in no doubt where they stood.
I'm going to give him the opportunity to speak, and then I'm going to ask Mr. Lloyd to leave. And then we'll get on with the meeting. Okay?
Emotions were running high.
I bought my season ticket and I've been attending matches and I've been attending away matches when I can. So not only did you let me down once, you let me down twice, and I will never forgive you.
Oh, I understand any fan's strength of feeling when the club is in financial difficulties and when there's a possibility of it going into administration at the end of this week, then I can understand the feelings. They're running high, they're very upset about the whole of the situation, and I'm sure that that they have a reason for wanting to ask questions and to find out why we've got into this financial position, and I've tried my best to explain it.
Port Vale's financial problems go back to 2003 when a supporters' buyout borrowed £1 million to rescue the club from administration. 3 years later, it borrowed again from the local council to pay off that original loan. It still owes a huge amount to the council. Repayments are thought to be £19,000 a month. Last December, it had to borrow more. Last month, they were sued by their shared sponsor over repayment of another loan. Then last week, the Football League banned the club from buying or selling players because of an unpaid tax bill. Gate receipts are also down. They drew away at Accrington on Saturday, but attendance at the last home game was just over 4,000. And there's been a campaign among some to encourage supporters not to attend games or to buy merchandise.
The position now has got to the point where there's something in the order of over 2 million accumulated losses, plus 1.8 million left on a loan to the council. So it's not rocket science to work out that you're going to be with problems financially if you haven't got enough income coming up to pay the repayments and to keep the club going.
Today the club said that with administration looming, rival clubs on the hunt for players are sensing an opportunity.
I think there were 35 scouts at Crewe last week against Crewe, so you can imagine that people are coming to watch our players.
Mike Lloyd left yesterday's meeting knowing that if the club goes into administration, it's the administrators who run Port Vale FC and not him or other members of the board. Mark Goff, Central Tonight.